Hello, everyone. This is Princess Duncanson, the host of the Royal Podcast, and I am here with I can't sing, y'all, but Anthony Ponder, the host of Soul Therapy Sundays. And we are where? At Thee Legendary
SOBs.
All right. So, first of all, introduce yourself to my audience. Tell them who you are. What do you do? Let's get all up in it.
Oh my God. Why is that always difficult? So, what's up, everybody? I am Anthony Ponder, and I am from New Jersey. I represent Jersey hard. Yes.
All right, Jersey in the house.
All day. So, I am the host of Soul Therapy Sundays. Soul Therapy Sundays is a content series bi-monthly where not only we do music, but we talk about the heart and the things that matter. So, that's who I am.
And it's kind of like an unconventional church in a way, where and I was talking to China earlier, it's like you take the church out the building and put it in the people.
I love it.
And the people show up. So when she said that, I thought that was amazing, amazing, amazing. So I do have some questions for you.
Yeah, let's do it.
And number one, you just said you were the host, but you're also an artist as well.
I am.
You kind of downplayed that, okay? Tell me a little bit more about that.
So I have a gospel group called Anthony Ponder and Ministry Desire. So Ministry Desire means that ministry is our desire. Uh-huh. So we've been doing music, I want to say maybe about 20 years now. We're on our second album. A few top 20s, a few top 10s here and there, you know,
okay.
Do a little something.
A little something. I love that. I love how you downplaying that. All right. So my first question to you, which I think leads right into after what we just said.
Yes, ma'am.
Why do you feel like it's so important to have contemporary gospel music?
For me, it's not necessarily contemporary or traditional for me. I think what's important is to have music from the heart, right? Uh-huh. And so generally traditional music deals with the gospel of Jesus Christ. So he died, he rose, and got back up and all that great stuff. And he died for our sins. And that is important. But contemporary music allows us to talk about it from a more personal perspective. So not necessarily talking about the burning bush, but I could talk about my heart being broken and not showing what to do. And I need God to help. So
absolutely.
So contemporary doesn't matter for me. I think it's important to have music from the heart. And again, traditionally, contemporary music allows us to do that.
Which I genuinely love. So for me, I was raised in the church. We talked about that before. Prior to us even, that's how we got connected.
Absolutely.
I was raised in the church. And I think for me, I stepped away from it because I was in a junior usher. I was a junior nurse. I was in a choir. And I really wanted to step away from the church and get more connected to God.
Why did you need to leave the church for that?
I didn't leave the church. What I did is I left the church that I was in because it was so focused on
gotcha.
the church versus it being like, where's my heart with God?
I understand.
How am I leaning on him? And so for me, I literally took all the things that I went through and I put it in my book called Still Standing.
Love it.
And I've been through a lot. And I always said that without my relationship with God, without really, really knowing God, I wouldn't still be here today.
Right.
There's so many things I've been through. I touch upon it in my book. Like, I tried to commit suicide. And that's something that I talk about. And I used to be afraid of it, but I'm not anymore.
Good.
And so for me, I know that's why I'm still standing. Why are you still standing?
I'm still standing because I have to. When we realize that our assignments in life are beyond what Anthony feels, what Princess feels, what Anthony needs, what Princess needs, it becomes a weight. It becomes an accountability, right? Oh. So if you weren't here, then there is a accountability to your kids. There's an accountability to your husband. There's an accountability to everybody who's read your book or everybody who's going to read your book. All right. And if you were not here, then the assignment couldn't go through, right? So again,
you out here about to preach a whole word. Can we pass the plate really quick?
Listen, man, I'm telling you, because again, it's so easy to get selfish and self-centered when we have platforms, when we doing our podcasts, when we got our books and people recognize us. But realistically, when we really look at the depth of it, it's so far beyond us anyway. Our whole purpose in life is for other people in some type of way. So you're here for the touch and to impact and to change. And most times it's us last, right? So that's why I'm still here.
I mean, you touched upon so many different things. And so I think about that. Like I said, okay, the things that I've been through, maybe God had me go through them so then I can always share that with someone else. And then that could be a testament for them. And then I could say, listen, look at me because God knows. And I'm probably for you, we don't look like what we've been through.
Exactly.
I don't look like what I've been through, but I'm just so thankful that you shared that vulnerability and that my audience can hear it because a lot of times people are struggling and they don't understand this is just a moment. It's a season. It's not a forever thing.
It's not easy though. It's not easy in that moment. We want to be out, right? Nobody want to deal with that, right? But it's necessary. So understanding the process is important for the promise. You can't get to the promise or the destination without going through the process. And so processes suck, right? Processes are uncomfortable. Processes make us feel horrible, and processes make us forget and get frustrated with God, right? And frustrated with everybody and ourselves and all that kind of stuff, right?
Absolutely.
But the process is so important. So I get it.
And I love that you said that, because for me, people laugh at me because I'm like, I talk to God. We talk. Like, okay now,
Right.
sir.
Right.
Sir.
Exactly.
What's the thing on Instagram? They was like, when the weapons can not prosper, they feel like they prosper just a little bit. Like,
right.
look, Father, because we were talking and this was not part of our conversation.
Right, exactly.
And so I really appreciate that. I would love to obviously interview you a little bit longer, even outside of here. Come to where you are and just see your choir, see how you minister to people, and just see you in your element. And my last question, which we want to know, what's in the near future for you? What else do you have going on? I know you said a second album, but I know there's more you do.
Yes. So we have the residency. So we'll be doing the SOBs residency for a year. Oh. So we've got a few more months. That'll be probably March of 2024, the residency ends. So
okay.
I'm going to give you a little exclusive. The next guest is going to be Dietrich Haddon. So super.
Okay, so am I back? Am I invited to come back? Because I just want to know.
Yes, absolutely.
Am I invited to come back? Oh my
Absolutely.
God, that is amazing.
Absolutely, and no one knows that yet. So
okay.
That's going to be the November show, so I am so excited. So we got the residency still going on. That'll be going on to March. We're getting ready to release the next album called The Grateful Album in January, so that'll be part of the residency. I'll do that here.
Okay. Can the Royal Podcast come in and obviously be here for your release party? I would love to do that.
I would be honored.
Okay.
I would be honored.
We would be here.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Wait, I actually have an idea.
Yeah, let's do it.
I think you should take Soul Therapy Sundays on the road.
I've heard that before.
I think this needs to be a nationwide thing and a global thing.
Wow.
Because I feel like a lot of people need to be like, oh, she got on her ripped jeans and she got a little tie up on, she got a little Louboutins on. Like, yes, and you dress like you can still love God and still be yourself. You can still praise Him and edify Him, and you can still represent Him. But you don't have to always look like the traditional look.
That's right.
So
That's right.
I think this is something that should go on the road.
Listen, I love it. I tell people when I get up on the mic, I tell them, look, if your neighbor's having a drink, that's cool. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? If you see a neighbor leave and they having a smoke, that's cool. Don't worry about it. Right? See, the deal is we understand that church is changing, right? So it's not as full as it used to be. And I don't think that is because people stop loving God. I think that we just have evolved our relationship with Him in a different way. So where that doesn't always look like we're in the four walls of church. So, Soul Therapy Sundays is supposed to be a space that is safe and open for anybody and everybody to come and just experience a little bit of God, and they might get a little bit of ratchet too. And that's cool. You know
Listen. Sometimes you got to get a little bit of everything in order to get to your destination. And one thing we know, that God is love.
Yep. And
when we genuinely love people, we you don't say you look past their flaws, but you see their heart.
Yeah.
So.
But the thing is that, my shorts aren't my flaws. That's not a flaw. God don't care about that.
Not at all. These kneecaps ain't bothering nobody.
You know what I'm saying? And so that's the thing. So we want people to feel safe and get as much God as we could give them. And however they come and get them, we want it.
I love it. I love it.
So,
all right, guys. So as you know, we're at Soul Therapy Sundays. It's going to be here until March of 2024. And when is it? It's every other month?
Every other month. So it's bi-monthly. Yes.
Bi-monthly. All you have to do is go to SOBs.com,
yep.
Purchase your tickets, and you will be wowed and amazed. And on top of that, the atmosphere is dope. All right? Bye.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.